Obtain condition for balanced Wheatstone's bridge network. Obtain condition for balanced Wheatstone's bridge network. Wheatstone's bridge network. Network means closed circuit. Balanced is condition when no current will flow through galvanometer. And Wheatstone was scientist name. So Wheatstone's bridge network consists of 4 resistances: R1, R2, R3, R4, connected to form quadrilateral A, B, C, D as shown in the figure. A battery of EMF E, plug key K are connected in series across wire AC to send constant current I. A galvanometer of resistance G is connected across BD. At point A, current I gets divided into 2 parts, I1 flowing through R1 and I2 flowing through R2. When current I1 comes to B, it has got 2 paths. Some current will get diverted in galvanometer and some current will flow through this VC path. Because it is balanced Wheatstone's bridge, no current will flow through this galvanometer. No current should flow through galvanometer. If no current flows through galvanometer, then entire I1 will flow through R3. And I2 will flow through R4. So this 2 current will add to become I1 plus I2. Diagram followed? Hello, you all have followed the diagram?
Yes.
Complete the diagram first.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It consists of 4 resistances. It consists of 4 resistances R1, comma R2, comma R3, comma R4 connected to form quadrilateral A, B, C, D as shown in the figure. A battery of EMF E, comma plug EK, comma rheostat RH are connected in series across wire AC to send. I'm only describing the diagram to send constant current I. A galvanometer of resistance G is connected across BD. Right. Till done. Yes, completed. Galvanometer of resistance G is connected across PD.
Yes, sir.
Okay. At point A, current I gets divided into 2 parts. First, I1 flowing through R1 and second I2 flowing through R2. I1 flowing through R1 and I2 flowing through R2. For balanced bridge, no current flows through galvanometer. Hence, same current I1 flows through R1 and I2 flows through same current I1 flows through R3 and I2 flows through R4. Now complete this much. So till this we have only explained the circuit diagram. Shonai, when is the next exam after this? September?
So they didn't talk about the first term exam.
Acha, you don't know first term wala?
No, sir.
But in November you will have board ka first term, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was not the actually condition, only diagram we have discussed. Who will decide flow of current? Which quantity, electrical quantity describes flow of current?
Potential.
Potential, correct. If 2 points are at same potential, will the current flow?
No.
No. So whenever current is flowing, potential must be different. Not flowing, then they are same. So to get condition that no current is flowing, I require potential relation. So now I'm writing like this. Let VA, comma VB, comma VC, comma VD be the potentials at A, B, C, D respectively. Let VA, BB, VC, VD be the potential at point A, B, C, D respectively for balanced bridge. No current flows through galvanometer. Hence, B and D are equipotential points. Therefore, potential of B is same as potential of D. This is B, this is D, this point is A. Current is going from where to where along AB? A to B or B to A?
A to B.
So A is higher or B is higher?
A.
A is higher. Here A is higher or D is higher?
A.
A, correct. Current starts from high to low. So if I put minus on both sides, will our equation change? VB is VD. So minus VB is minus VD. I'm putting VA on both the side now.
So that means current is flowing from D to A.
No, current is going from A to D. No? Current is going from A to D. I can put this one equation.
Yeah.
Suppose you say x equal to x. So minus x equals to minus x. That means y minus x will be y minus x. I can put this one. Hello?
Yes.
But by Ohm's law, what is VA minus VB? Is it I1 R1? Potential drop is IR. So VA minus VD will be I2 R2. So can I say I1 R1 will be I2 R2? Any doubt? Okay, copy till this. Written. Yes, completed. Your mics are not working properly. Completed.
Yes.
Also tell no here. Again, starting with same concept. VB is same as VD, but this time I'm taking right hand side. Current is going from B to C and D to C. So VB minus VC is VD minus VC. But by Ohm's law, VB minus VC is I1 R3 and VD minus VC is I2 R4. Therefore, I1 R3 is I2 R4. Equation 2. Dividing 1 by 2, we get I1 R1 upon I1 R3 is I2 R2 upon I2 R4. So I1 I1 I2 I2 cancel. R1 upon R2 is R3 upon R4. This is condition for balanced Wheatstone's bridge network. This is condition for balanced Wheatstone's bridge network. That means you can remember product of resistance in opposite arms must be same. Product of resistance in opposite arms must be same.
Yes, sir.
That means whenever no current flows through galvanometer, it is balanced. Potential is same at that 2-point balanced. Product of resistance in opposite arm same, we will say it is balanced. Next, meter bridge. Practical form of Wheatstone's bridge is called as meter bridge. Practical form of Wheatstone's bridge is called as meter bridge. 1 minute. Hello? हाँ. हेलो. हाँ मैडम. हाँ, अभी तक तो ठीक चल रहा है. आज तो लेक्चर अटेंड नहीं किया. नहीं तो टेस्ट तो आगे पीछे दे सकता है ना, लेक्चर तो आगे पीछे नहीं कर सकता. नहीं देखिए, ये बच्चों लोगों को कुछ समझता है. लास्ट मोमेंट पे कोई कोई चीज ऐसे होते हैं. अभी हम लोग नया तो नहीं कर रहे हैं, जो बच्चा डाउट पूछ रहा है वही कर रहे हैं. मंडे वेडनेसडे फ्राइडे. और मंडे और थर्सडे उनको टेस्ट होता है. टेस्ट होता है. वैसा देखो, वैसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन क्या वो 1 घंटे में ना उनका 10 घंटे का काम हो सकता है. जब जब बच्चा इतना टेस्ट लिख रहा है तो उसको डेफिनेटली एक 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 आध क्वेश्चन तो डाउट होगा ना. तो वो डाउट वाला क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. मतलब समझो 180 45 क्वेश्चन था, उसमें 40 परफेक्ट गया और 5 में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आया या मार्क किया लेकिन राइट गया, तो हम लोग को डिस्कस कर सकते हैं ना. तो अपना चार टेस्ट का काम, मतलब अगर 20 क्वेश्चन लेते हैं तो एक लेक्चर में क्या हो सकता है, वो एडवांटेज लेना है ना इनको. क्योंकि अभी देखिए 2-3 क्वेश्चन भी अगर बढ़ाना तो बहुत ड्रास्टिक चेंज हो जाए. अब यू नेवर नो कि कौन से दिन वाला लेक्चर वाला वो एग्जाम में अगर आ गया तो तभी उनको बेनिफिट होगा. तो वैसा करें तो ठीक है. वैसे भी हम लोग 3 ही दिन रख रहे हैं अभी, तो हार्डली 6 सेशन 7 सेशन नहीं तो 3 वीक का ही तो बात है. तो 12 सेशन से ज़्यादा नहीं होगा. मैं तो ये लोगों को पूरा क्लास में पूरा प्लानर दिया मैंने टिल September 5th. तो उसको भी फॉलो करेंगे तो हो जाएगा। हाँ, मैं अगर आयुष से तो मैं उससे बात करूँ। आयुष, how much you are getting scoring now overall total? Okay, latest one. नहीं नहीं, वो हम लोग को बोल के नहीं चलेगा ना, एवरेज देखना होगा ना हमको। अच्छा, वैसे बोल रहे हो आप? अच्छा, ओके। हाँ हाँ हाँ। अच्छा, नहीं लेकिन उसका आंसर की से हम लोग को चेक कर सकते हैं ना। हाँ हाँ, ओके। नहीं, एक बच्चे ने तो अभी लेटेस्ट ज्वाइन किया, वो तो भूल रहा है उसका photo। अच्छा, नहीं लेकिन, अच्छा अच्छा, नहीं बेटा, आप देखो ना, अगर आंसर की मिलता है तो आप खुद चेक कर लो ना टोटल कितना है, उससे आइडिया। अच्छा अच्छा, वो एक बार पूछ के देखो उनको, अगर आंसर की वो दे देते तो आप खुद से भी तो चेक कर सकते हो ना कितना मार्क आया करके। हाँ, ओके। नहीं, क्या है, वो दूसरे एंड पे ना, आजकल काम करने वाले लोग बराबर नहीं होते। अपना चीज दूसरे पे डालने के लिए मेल डालो। जब फोन पे आदमी बोल रहा है तो मेल डालने की क्या जरूरत है? तो, अच्छा 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 अच्छा। नहीं, अगर बाई चांस हमको खाली आंसर भी मिला ना तो भी चलेगा, तो एटलीस्ट पता चल जाएगा ना टोटल कितना आ रहा है। रैंक नहीं पता चला तो भी चलेगा। अच्छा, तो शायद एक दो टेस्ट के बाद वो लोग रेक्टिफाई करे तो कह रहे। लेकिन आयुष, वो मंडे वेडनेसडे फ्राइडे 3 लेक्चर ना ट्राई करो ना अटेंड करने के लिए। क्योंकि क्या होएगा ना, वो लेक्चर में आप अपना डाउट पूछ सकते हो ना। अभी देखो, आज मैंने हीट इंजन और रेफ्रिजरेटर किया। वो फॉर्मूला भूल जाता है ना बच्चा, हीट इंजन और रेफ्रिजरेटर वाला। तो रिचार्ज हो जाएंगे ना थोड़ा सा। और एक ही घंटा है ना, वो तो स्टार्ट करते ही खत्म हो जाता है, समझता भी नहीं कभी लेक्चर खत्म। तो ट्राई दैट, एंड इन दैट यू कैन हैव योर ओन डाउट ऑल्सो ना। अगर सपोज आपको 10 सम है तो आप पोस्ट कर दो, बोलो सर पहले ये सॉल्व करो, तो मैं वो सॉल्व कर दूंगा ना, तो यू विल गेट एडेड एडवांटेज। देखो, डायरेक्ट पूछना और खुद से ढूंढने में टाइम लगता है ना, तो आपको एक एडवांटेज होएगा। और क्या तुरंत याद रहेगा? अभी देखो, ऑलमोस्ट सबने कोई लेक्चर अभी नहीं ले रहा है, लेकिन मैंने आपको कब तक बोला है? सितंबर 10 तक मैं बोला ना आपके साथ रहूंगा, तो उसका एडवांटेज नहीं बोला। हाँ, ठीक है, आ जाओ फिर फ्राइडे को आ जाओ। कल के लिए प्रिपेयर कर दो, कल का आपका कल टेस्ट है और कभी मंडे का पेपर दे देता हूँ। ठीक है, कुछ भी रहेगा पोस्ट भी कर दो तो भी चलेगा। और खाली थोड़ा फॉलो अप करके वो एलन से आप उनको पूछो कि सर हम ऐसा नहीं मिल रहा, तो हमको खाली पोस्ट तो कर दो, ये आंसर की तो मैं खुद चेक कर लूंगा। ऐसा भी हुआ तो भी आपको आइडिया आ जाएगा ना, वेरी योर स्टैंडिंग। एनीथिंग मोर? यस, चलो, टेक केयर, गॉड ब्लेस, और टेंशन मत लेना। यस, थैंक यू। हेलो।
Yes.
See, practical form of Wheatstone's bridge is called as meter bridge. And now, what does it mean? Practical form of Wheatstone bridge is called meter bridge. That means we can adjust resistance values without removing the connection. That is the meaning of practical form. Then after explanation, I will explain you how it looks like, same as Wheatstone's meter bridge. एक स्टेप बता देता हूँ. What is formula for R? Is it rho L by A from your 9th-10th standard, if you know? Rho L by A.
Yes.
So from this, can I say R upon L is rho by A? Correct. No? Rho is constant, area is constant. So I'm giving the name as sigma to this. So can we say sigma is resistance per unit length, which is constant? Can I say like this, constant?
Yes.
Now tell me, I'm telling you length value. You have to tell me R value. Sigma is R by L. If length is 2, what is R in terms of sigma you say? 2
R by
sigma?
sigma.
No, R by sigma nahi. R upon length is 2 na, so 2 sigma na.
Yeah, sir.
2 sigma. If it is Lx, then sigma Lx.
Yes, sir.
If it is Lr, then
Sigma LR.
okay. Sigma means resistance per unit length, which is constant. The practical form of Wheatstone's bridge is called as meter bridge. Practical form of Wheatstone's bridge is called as meter bridge. It consists of uniform wire AC, usually 1 meter long, fitted at the end of 2 copper strips, S1 and S2. Fitted at the ends of 2 copper strips, S1 and S2. Bend at right angles. A third copper strip, S3, is mounted in such a way that 2 gaps are obtained. In the left gap, unknown resistance X is connected. In the right gap, known resistance R from resistance box is connected. Junction B of unknown and known is connected to one end of galvanometer. Other end of galvanometer is connected to jockey, which can slide over wire AC. A battery of EMF E, plug key K, rheostat RH are connected in series across wire AC to send constant current I. By inserting plug key and removing suitable resistance, current is made to pass through the circuit. By touching jockey at various points, a point D is obtained at which galvanometer shows no deflection. So this is condition of balanced. Let Lx, Lr be the distance of null point from left and right end respectively. Since for a balanced bridge, resistance above the galvanometer is same as resistance below. So equals to resistance of Lx upon resistance of Lr. Let sigma be resistance per unit length. So X by R will be sigma Lx upon sigma Lr. Sigma cancel. Therefore, X equals to R Lx upon Lr. Using above formula, value of unknown resistance X can be determined. Logic followed full? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just write this 2-line diagram. Again, I'm explaining. Don't take tension. Write this practical form of Wheatstone bridge is called meter bridge. Then draw diagram. Again, I'm explaining. Drawn diagram.
Yes.
See. Practical form of Wheatstone's bridge is called as meter bridge. Let us check here whether it will be looking like Wheatstone's bridge or not. Wheatstone's bridge means between 4 points we should have resistance A, B, C and D. Between A and B, this is metallic copper. Metal means it is like wire only. So X is connected between AB. Clear? AD, there is a wire whose length is Lx. B and D galvanometer. C and D wire whose length is Lr. And BC is known resistance R. Is it Wheatstone bridge network only? Say correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
If no current flows through here, then can I say X upon R is Lx by Lr? This is Lr, this is Lx. Can I say like that? Can we say? Yes. Okay. So now again see circuit diagram and then working. It consists of uniform wire AC, usually 1 meter long. And that is the reason why it is called meter bridge. So if it is meter bridge, I tell you distance from left end. Can you tell me distance from right end? If left end is 40, what will be right end? Left is 40, what is right? Left 40, what is right? Total is 100 centimeter because its wire's length is 100 centimeter. So left 40, what about right?
60.
Left 80, right?
20.
Correct. Middle of wire, then how much? 50-50. Middle means 50-50. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
If left end is 60, what will be right distance? 40.
Yes.
Left is L, what is right? 100 minus L. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So practical form of Wheatstone's bridge is called as meter bridge. It consists of uniform wire AC, usually 1 meter long, fitted at the two end of copper strips. S1, S2 bend at right angle. Junction B, a third copper strip S3 is mounted in such a way that two gaps are obtained. In the left gap, unknown resistance X is connected. Right gap, known resistance R from resistance box is connected. The junction B of unknown and known is connected to one end of galvanometer. Other end of galvanometer is connected to jockey, which can slide over wire AC. Battery of EMFE, plug key K, rheostat RH are connected in series across wire AC. Now how it works? By removing suitable resistance and inserting plug key, current is made to pass. By sliding jockey, a point D is obtained at which galvanometer shows no deflection. Let Lx, Lr be the distances of null point D from left and right end respectively. As at null point D, no current flows through galvanometer, hence the bridge is balanced. So for balanced bridge, X upon R is resistance of Lx upon resistance of Lr. Let sigma be resistance per unit length. So X upon R is sigma Lx upon sigma Lr, which is R Lx by Lr. Using above formula, unknown resistance X can be determined. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now it consists of uniform wire AC,
So we don't need to write the part of sigma where
no,
x
no,
upon L is
that
the
is at the
complex.
end you will write now. See, you have written practical form of Wheatstone's bridge is called meter bridge, then diagram you have drawn, correct? No?
Yeah.
After that, construction we are writing. It consists of uniform wire AC, usually 1 meter long, fitted at the ends of 2 copper strips S1, S2, bend at right angles. A third copper strip is mounted in such a way that 2 gaps are obtained. In such a way that 2 gaps are obtained. In the a third copper strip S3 is mounted in such a way that 2 gaps are obtained. In the left gap, unknown resistance X is connected. In the right gap, known resistance capital R known resistance capital R from resistance box is connected. From resistance box is connected. The junction B of known and unknown resistance is connected to one end of galvanometer and the other end of galvanometer is connected to jockey. A battery of EMF E, comma, lucky K, comma, rheostat RH are connected in series across wire AC. Completed till this? Once you complete till, this was our construction part actually. Completed till that, till this, till AC.
Yes.
Next paragraph, right? By inserting plug key and removing suitable resistance, by inserting plug key and removing suitable resistance, current is made to pass through circuit. By inserting plug key and removing suitable resistance, current is made to pass through the circuit. Now, by sliding jockey on wire AC, null point D is obtained. Let Lx, Lr be the distances of null point D from left and right end respectively. At null point D, no current flows through galvanometer. Please copy this much. At null point D, no current flows through galvanometer. No current flows through galvanometer. Hence, bridge is balanced. Then copy from this line.
Yes, sir.
Till last line written, till x equal to r Lx upon Lr.
Yes, sir.
Using above formula, unknown resistance x can be determined. Using above formula, unknown resistance x can be determined. Completed?
Yes.
Now look at sum number 1, page number 297. First sum. A cell of EMF 5 volt and internal resistance 1 ohm. Its terminals are joined to 9 ohm resistance. Calculate current and potential difference across the cell. This is similar to your 10th standard numerical. A cell of EMF 5 volt and internal resistance 1 ohm. Its terminals are joined to 9 ohm resistance. Calculate current in the circuit. Current will flow from positive current in the circuit. And potential drop across terminal of cell. that is indirectly potential drop across external resistance. Total current I is total voltage upon total resistance. So resist EMF is given 5 volt. R1 plus 9, 5 by 10 equals to half, 0.5 ampere. Then terminal voltage V is IR. V is 0.5, R is 9, 4.5 volt. Followed? Followed this sum?
Yes, sir.
Draw diagram and do.
Yes, sir.
Second one. Potential difference of a cell in open circuit. The potential difference in open circuit means it is neither supplying nor drawing the current, is called as EMF. Remember this. Is called as EMF of cell. So they are telling EMF is 6 volt, which becomes 4 volt, that is terminal voltage 4. When current of 2 ampere is drawn from the cell, calculate the EMF which already we calculated and internal resistance of the cell. So potential difference on open circuit is called EMF. Therefore, E is 6 volt. Now E is V plus current I into R when battery is supplying current. So 6 is 4 plus 2 into R. 6 minus 4 is 2R. 2 equal to 2R. R equal to 1 ohm. So EMF is 6, internal resistance 1 ohm.
Yes, sir.
Next sum, third. EMF of a cell is 2 volt. When it is connected to 25 ohm resistor, the terminal potential is found to be 1.8 volt. What is internal resistance of the cell, that is R, and current through 25 ohm resistance? EMF is E, terminal voltage 1.8. So this voltage will be across R. So we can say terminal voltage V is a year. 1.8 is current I into 25. So I will become 1.8 upon 25. Therefore, I is 1.8 into 0.04. 1 upon 25, 0.04. 18 into 4 is 72 after 3-digit decimal. So 0.072 ampere. Then E equals to V plus I into small r. 2 equals to 1.8 plus 0.072 into r. So 2 minus 1.8 equals to 0.072 r. So r equals to 0.2 upon 0.072. So r is 2 into 10 raised to minus 1 upon 72 into 10 raised to minus 3. 2 into 36. So r will become this 10 raised to minus 1, minus 3 goes up plus 3, so 100 upon 36. 4 nines are 36, 4 into 25. That will be 9 into 2, 18. Remainder 7, 70. 9 into 7, 63. Remainder 7. 7, 7 will be recurring. So you can write 2.78 ohm. Followed? Yes, any doubt?
No, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
okay. Fourth. Potential difference across cell is 1.8 volt. Potential difference means V 1.8 volt across a cell. When current of 1.5 ampere is drawn, current of 0.5 ampere is drawn from it. then potential difference falls to 1.6. Falls to 1.6 volt. So first V1 was 1.8, current 1.6. V2 becomes 1.6 when current is 1 ampere drawn. Find the EMF and internal resistance of cell. EMF is V plus I into R. So by first condition, E equals to 1.8 plus 0.5 into R. By second condition, E equals to 1.6 plus 1 R. So from 1 and 2, 1.8 plus 0.5 R is 1.6 plus 1 R. So 1.8 minus 1.6 is 1 R minus 0.5 R. Therefore 0.2 is 0.5 R. So R equals to 2 upon 5, that is 0.4 ohms. Substituting R equals to 0.4 ohm in first, we get E equals to 1.8 plus 0.5 R. E equals to 1.8 plus 0.5, R is 0.4. So therefore E is 1.8, 0.02. 0.4 is 0.2. So equals to 2 volt. Final answer 2 volt. So EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 0.4 ohm.
Yes.
So that's all for today. We'll meet Friday as usual. Continue with this chapter. Sunday, no